Hi there. This is the second video. So this one is when you get it, is going to have two video links there. We already did the top one. Now we're going to do the bottom one. And don't ever trust the page numbers you see in the video simply because I keep changing stuff as I go. And like I did with the first one, I made it bigger so it's easier for me to do and easier for you to see. But if you have worked through page one, I'm looking at this thinking, not sure we really needed it because a lot of it is the same. So maybe you should turn off the video and you should do questions all yourself and then come back. Last time it worked really good if I was using pencils for some of it and highlighters for others. All right, so pause the video, give it a shot yourself, and then come back. Welcome back. All right, so my current theory is that I'm going to do whatever is in the brackets first, and so far that's been doing good for me. So let's do this part first. So this says A subtract B, or A but not B. So I'm going to start there. So there's A, but I'm not going to include that overlap with B. And notice how I'm just ignoring C at this point. It doesn't have anything to do with question, this first part. Okay, so if we ignore C, that should look really familiar from before, right? But earlier, it looked like that. Same. Now this says C or this. So now I can color in all of C. And this time it doesn't, this part here where it's overlapping B is fine because C is good. So wherever I am on C is good, or the area of A but not B, which is up here. So both of those work. Okay, let's look at the next one. Let's start with our bracket. And we got A union B. So A is good, B is good, A and B is good. So remember, it's the or. So A is good, color in A. So really think of that symbol as or. A or B. So color in B. All right, so that's the part I've shaded. Now I'm going to read the rest of the question. It says C, but not that. So here's C, but I'm not going to include the part that I just shaded. So I'm just going to flip over and grab a marker. There we go. Again, like before, I could erase all that pencil stuff, but I'm just lazy. So I'm just going to label that this is the part. And it's completely okay to do that, right? You could do this as several chunks, but I don't have room on this paper to do that. So we're just going to say, there, that orange bit at the bottom is the answer. Next one. Oh, I like this. This is A union C. So A is good, C is good. So let's start there. There's A. And there's C. But now we need to read the rest of this. It says and B. So it's got to be what I colored It has to be in the colored area and also in B. Remember, this is and. So that means I'm gonna use my marker. So B is this whole circle here, but I can only color the part that's in the circle B and that I shaded in pencil. So it's going to be this weird shape right there. Because that's inside the B circle and in A or C. And I would suspect there might be some of you out there already who don't need to do this. You can just look at it. That's cool. That's cool. But that's hard to explain. If I just come and start coloring answers, it's not going to help anybody. Sorry. My little, not rant, but that's why I do all the extra work, because I need to show you the steps, because then hopefully you're going to understand it better. All right, I got A union C again. I'm going to do my brackets first. So A is good. Union means or, right? So C is good. But this part means B, but not the stuff I just colored, right? Because that's A union C. Okay, so there's B. And this time, I'm not including what I shaded. And there we go. And it's okay sometimes if your diagrams get all messed up and you just put C loose leaf and you draw another picture and you start over. Last two. All right, brackets first, C, but not A. So I take the C circle and subtract away or don't include the A. So color this. Okay, that's that part. Now it says B union C but not A. But union means B or. So now I can just color in all of the B circle. And it doesn't matter at this point that I'm going into A, because it's B is good or the other stuff, or C minus A. So you really got to watch whether it's the and or the or. All right, one left. Almost done. A union C minus B. Okay, I'm thinking these pictures should look really close. So C minus B. So here's C, but not subtract away, however you want to do it, the B. So there's my C circle, but not the part where the overlap is. All right, so that's that. Check. And now it says A or what I just colored. So I like the or ones because, you know, it makes life easy because you're just including kind of the whole circle. Ta-da! There we go. Hoping that this is making sense. And mathaids.com/Venn diagrams, and it will come up with a lovely spot. You know what? Hold on. maybe. No. Okay, I was sorry about that. I'm not 100% sure how my desktop works as opposed to my laptop, and I don't know what you were going to see just then. So we'll just never mind. I will show you in class. But really, it's just mathaids.com, Venn diagrams, and there's worksheets. And the best part is they do have answers too. Excuse me.